Horo shidava hawalya. Ashiduamoy, Ashiduamoy, Ashiduamoy. Okay, welcome home. This is the Irish Roots Cafe where every day's a holiday and there's always room for one more. So sit right down there in the corner booth and take a load off. We'll be talking about what we're going to be up to in 2019, 2020, and I'll give you sort of an overview of what we've been doing. We've been off the air for a while. I'll give you an overview of what we've been doing in the meantime. And let's get started right away with what we have been doing. We just premiered the American Shan-Nos presentation that we come up with, one of 5 that we've come up with now. And we did that at the Celtic Roots Festival in Lawrence, Kansas. And that was quite fine. They had a good thing. It's a brand new organization, and they've taken off quite handily. We're also going to be doing this show at Dublin, Ohio Irish Fest, August 3rd, I think it is, on a Saturday. Probably it's in the afternoon, maybe 3 o'clock. And we'll be coming around with other things as time goes on. Now let's see. What is American Shan-Nos? Well, Shan-Nos is old style. It's the old way of singing in Ireland way back when. Most people don't really know what it is or understand it, I think. Although it's gaining some popularity, just like that Shan-Nos dance. Well, the Shan-Nos song, it goes way back before electricity, before recording studios. Most of the time in the old days, it was unaccompanied. It was a solo song. And people had a sense of history. It's one of the few things that survived the purge of Gaelic culture over time as settlers come in and we became very modern. You'll know it if you hear it, is what I always say. Let me see. What did I find in America when I was trying to spread the word and trying to teach some folks about it? Now, you got to remember, it's about the song and not the singer. That's one of the reasons I got interested in it in the first place. I came into it from a historical point of view, and I found when going around in some of the local towns and doing little shows on how to sing a song in Irish, how to sing a chorus in Irish, people were afraid of Irish language, that is. But when you show them a few little tricks, you can get around to starting it without knowing Irish, just with some perseverance and some repetition in singing. You can do it. There's a lot of sources out there. We'll give you some of those. We'll show some of the changes from songs that came from Ireland to America. First in the Gaelic language, and then in the English translation, and then into a whole new lyrics in America. And some of those are cowboy songs, which is sort of interesting in itself. We'll also, during this session, if you have us, we'll be singing some songs in Irish. We'll take some courses that are very easy, and we might do some more depending on what the crowd's like. And then we'll finish up. I'll let folks, if they've got a song of their own they want to sing that's perhaps in Irish that's recognized as a Shan-Nos styling, we'll let them sing some, and we'll have sort of a mini session. Now that's an idea for the future too for Shan-Nos folks. Not a competition, just a fun sharing of the song. And the other shows that we put together are Irish Heraldry and Arms. We've done that one at the Dublin Ohio Fest, which is the largest 3-day Irish festival in the world. But we did that last year and again this year. Over 1,000 arms we've got in print. You can take a look at them and try to connect the history of the family to a specific Armigerous family name. Although actually, at least in Europe, the names were not the important thing. It was the individual, and didn't really pass through a clan. We also have a show on Irish family names, which I'm quite familiar with, having done books on every county in Ireland and done a lot of special reports and blogs and things like that. And then we've also got one with a little bit wider view, which is Irish family history, and we get into genealogy and family history on a deeper level. We'll cover a little bit of DNA, what sources to look for, what to be aware of, and that sort of thing. So I think that gives you an idea. You got to have Sean-Nós can be done is originally, of course, in Irish Gaelic. And although some people get a little picky about that, but it's funny, when I was traveling over in the 80s in Ireland, most of the old folks I talked to would say, oh, the Irish. And then when I got back here and I talked to academic people, oh no, it's not Irish. It's not Gaelic. Excuse me. It's not Gaelic. It's Irish, or Irish Gaelic, you could say. But there was a whole thing about the Indo-European languages and how they came about. And but however you say it, it's the native language in Ireland, and it's changed over time. Oh, let's see. I gave some of the first presentations of an all Irish language song presentation, once in Lawrence and several times around Weston and in Kansas City, and that kept me going. That's how I got some of the influence here. Even put it out an album, an Irish song album, and that was in the top 10 that year on Trad Connect, 2013, that is. So I've given you an idea what this American Sean-Nós is, and hope you enjoy it. I might do another video just on American Sean-Nós and give you more of a even more of an idea of what it sounds like. Now next we're going to have the Irish in Missouri. Now that's a program we started back in the 1980s, maybe 1984. Had several people giving talks for the Irish American Cultural Center and the Irish Roots Cafe here. And we've built on that. We cover Kansas City, St. Louis, the Irish Wilderness Settlement, and Joseph Murphy and his Murphy wagon that sent thousands of wagons westward during the settlement of America. It's another little story that doesn't get told too much. So we're going to do that next, and I'll be right back. Come, all you loyal heroes, where'er inclined to be. Don't hire with any master till you know what your work will be. For you must rise up early from the clear daylight till the dawn. And I'm afraid you'll ne'er be able to plough the rocks of Bon.